Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to this presentation. In this presentation, we're going to talk about Unit 5, Enlargement. The key point here says a negative scale factor has the same effect as a positive scale factor, except it takes the image to the opposite side of the center of enlargement. Let me show you some worked examples so you can see the difference between having a positive scale factor and having a negative scale factor. Now here in this worked example, we have a positive scale factor, which is 2. Now, a positive scale factor will put the image, which is this one, and, the shape and its image or enlargement at the same side from center of enlargement. So, a positive scale factor, this is very important to know, will put the image and the shape at or in the same side from center of enlargement. This is so important. So when you enlarge a shape using a positive scale factor, you connect the shape or the points on the shape with the center of enlargement and you continue with that connection. So you continue at the same side. So when you count, for example, you counted 1, 2, and you multiply it by the scale factor, which is 2. So you count again 1, 2, 3, 4. So you keep counting at the same side. This is the meaning of having a positive scale factor. So a positive scale factor means the shape and the image at the same side. So when you connect the center of enlargement with one point of the shape, you continue at the same direction. Now let me show you what a negative scale factor does to the shape and the image. In this worked example, we have a negative scale factor, which is -2. Now, the worked example says, enlarge this triangle using negative scale factor -2 and center of enlargement 3, 2, in which 3 is x and 2 is y. Very good. Now, the first thing we do, we plot the center of enlargement. So we take the 3 and the 2, we plot it on the or next to the shape. Now 3 is here and 2 is here and they meet here. So the point will be here. Report like this, I'm sorry. Now this is the center of enlargement. Now the negative scale factor makes the center of enlargement come between the shape and its image. So this center of enlargement will be between the shape and the image. So the image will be here. This is the meaning of having a negative scale factor. Now, to enlarge a shape, what do? As we said, we put the points on the shape. After putting the points, we measure the distance between each point and the center of enlargement. And then we multiply it by the scale factor. After multiplying it by the scale factor, if the scale factor is positive, we measure the same distance from the center of enlargement and we continue to the new point going through the old point. But with a negative scale factor, we don't do that. We go to the opposite direction. For example, let me show you this. The distance between this point or center of enlargement and this point on the shape is 1 box, as you can see. So when we multiply it by the scale factor, which is -2, we get -4. So basically it's 4. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So it's going to be 2. But in the other direction. So in this direction, we go 1, 2. And this is the meaning of having a negative scale factor. It means you're gonna go to the opposite side. And then you put your point. So this is the new point here. Because I counted 2 boxes, sorry. I counted 1, I multiplied by 2, which is the scale factor, and then I counted 2 here at the opposite direction, and I put the point here. And I do the same for all points. For example, let's talk about this point. Let's see the distance between it and center of enlargement. Now the distance is 1 box. So I take this one, I multiply it by the scale factor, which is 2, I will get 2. So, but not at the same direction, it's gonna be the opposite one. It's gonna be 1, 2. So the new point will be here. Very good. Now, the last point, which is this one, same idea. I count the distance between the point and the center of enlargement. I will find 2 boxes, 1, 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. And the height is 1 box, remember that. So each 2 lines inside 1 box. So I will count 4 using the same idea, but in the opposite direction. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, yes, sorry, and then 3, 4. Very good. So the point will be here. Very good. Sorry. Let me move these. So the point will be here. Now, after finishing this, I'm going to connect the points together with lines. This one, and this one. And then I got the new shape, or the new image, or the enlarged shape. Now, as we noticed that the point, or the center of enlargement, is between the shape and the new shape, or the enlarged shape. Now, or as we said, the image of the shape. Now, it's in the middle between them. This is very important to understand. At the same time, we notice something different from having a positive scale factor. The different thing is that the new shape is upside down. It's not the same as the old one. And this is very important. So if you have a negative scale factor, as we see here, we did the same idea. Now, the most important thing to know that if you have a negative scale factor, it means that the center of enlargement will be between the 2 shapes, and the new shape will be upside down. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.